All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everyone? This is Alleyne, the Confident Presence Coach, and I just want to say welcome to my new book launch party. What's going on, everyone? And I have a few people to introduce. First of all, I know I better introduce this person first.
What's up?
What's up? That's my lovely wife, Alleyne.
This is my husband, who's an author.
What? What?
Guess what?
What?
My husband wrote a book.
Your husband wrote a book. No, he didn't.
He wrote a book.
What? He wrote a book? Are you kidding me?
I'm just saying.
Oh, he must be a very special
He
dude.
is amazing.
What? Who we got chiming in? Let us know where you're chiming in from. We have, hey, what's going on, Monty? Woohoo! I'm so over the moon. We're so over the moon.
Very much so.
Very much so.
He talks about you all the time.
I do, Monty. You're the man. You are the man. Shout out to Monty. Hey, congrats. Great to see you. Great to see you. Jeff from Utah. What's going on?
All right.
Yes,
Jeff.
what's going on? Thank you so much for joining us. Jeff,
So
you are an inspiration, my friend. Oh, before we go on, we have one more person to introduce. One more person to add. CJ, no limit CJ, our son CJ.
Our son
CJ, aren't you moved? Like, we're doing this, dude.
I get to see amazing couple and you post this book. Author, I'm talking to an author right now, guys. I'm talking to
what? Are you kidding? What? Are you kidding me? What? Wow.
You got celebrity in the room, and it's not, it's you.
Oh, it's you, dude. You're the celebrity. You're the YouTuber. No limit CJ. So, hey guys, we're excited to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're excited to come to our party. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
This is the launch of my brand new book. We're going to talk about it. It is live now. You can go pretty much right. I'll talk a little bit about that. We're just kind of having people chime in. Let us know where you're chiming in from.
Yes.
We got people from Utah. Jeff says, "Go CJ, go CJ, go." Oh, it's not a party if you're not dancing.
Right?
Party. What? Party. What? And also shout out to Confident Video Star Nation, our Facebook group. We see you. Oh, nice shirts, guys. I love your shirts. Those are pretty cool. Pretty nifty.
I got that from an author.
Oh, that sounds so official. Wow, cool. So thank you so much for joining us. What we're going to do during this time is CJ's going to ask a few questions. Wanted to see if you had any questions for me. And I want to tell my story a little bit about why I did the book and what inspired me to put out content. Yeah, sounds good?
Sounds good.
Sounds golden.
Oh, wait a minute. I have a question.
You have a question, yes.
Can I ask a question? Maybe a question? Because I might have some questions.
See, guys, that's a setup right there. Because she asked a question. I can't. If I say no, what's going to happen? Jeff, I'm in trouble if I say no. I better not say no.
Something might come up that I might just want to ask. So,
but I better say absolutely too, right?
Ah.
Absolutely, babe. Whatever you want to ask, feel free to ask, my darling.
Appreciate that. But no, CJ, after you.
So should we start? Let's start with the questions. And let us know if you have questions as well. Feel free to let us know.
Yes.
You see all the chats. Yeah, make sure you guys let us know.
Yeah. And listen, also, if you please like and share this, feel free to share it on your platforms, your Facebook, your YouTube, because we have people chiming in from YouTube, we have people chiming in from Facebook, my business page, and also Confident Video Star Nation, and also our website. And if you want to, if you're chiming in from the website, if you'd like to chime in a little bit and type a little bit, what you want to do is the upper left-hand side, you'll see a letters that come across. Just click that button, it'll bring you straight to YouTube. Bam!
Bam!
Boom!
Bam! Boom! Just like that.
Yes.
Just like that. Just like that.
Boom! All right, good stuff.
All right. Let's get it rocking. So you want to have a seat, darling, or you want to stay up? You can stay up with me.
I can stay up with you.
Okay, she's excited to stay up with me.
I am excited. I am very excited.
I'm sorry, y'all. One more time. I'm excited. Party! What? Party!
Let's find out.
What? Yes.
Just ready.
Let's find out how to get our hands on the book. So pretty much what you can do, I'm glad you asked that question because I'm going to put in the comment area, I'm going to give you the links. So there are Kindle, Amazon Kindle.
It's on Kindle.
Boom. Yes, right there.
Okay.
So the link should come up. And let me know if you see that. If you don't see it, let me know. I'll follow up. In worst case scenario, what you could do is go to carlalleyne.com and you'll see it under events and shows. Click that button for the this. What this is pretty much the book launch, so you can get it there too. The buttons are there, so it should be a clickable link that goes into the comment area. But technology, we got to work around because I know cool people like Monty. Yeah, I know tech people.
You do.
I sure do. So that's what you can do, Jeff, if it doesn't come up. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right.
CJ, you got some questions for me?
I do. I'm a fan. I just wanted to put that out there. I'm a fan. I want to put that out and just ask you a few questions about this book. We all know, actually, like me, I think me and Mom know, you've been working on this. You've been talking about a book for a while. I feel like you've always had an idea of like creating a book and just putting out what I feel like it was what you wanted to put out though. And it's like, it takes 3 years, a couple of years of kind of perfection and figuring it out and everything like that. I feel like now is like the perfect time. Like time for that. So I wanted to know as a son's perspective, what inspired you to create this book? What inspired you to want to write a book in general?
Sure. I will let you know. Oh, Monty says, by the way, boom, bought, booyah, booyah. I love that.
Nice.
Cool catchphrase, very short and concise, straight to the point. So what inspired me to write it was, let me back up a little bit. So I'm on a mission, so if you don't mind, indulge with me for a moment. Here's my story. When I was younger, and I've been in the entertainment industry for about 33 years, when I was younger, I'd always compare myself to other people. And I'd say, I can't sing like that person, or I can't dance like that person. I'm having a little bit more. I can't dance like that person, or I can't talk like that person. And it was hard to be myself. But for me, as I got older, I realized, and I had more experience and got opportunities to perform and put myself out there and use my voice, so to speak, through dance. I got to realize, that's okay if I'm not the best. I don't need to be the best dancer or the best singer or whatever.
But you are.
Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. She's awesome. Isn't she awesome? I feel like I didn't, that was the case. But I did realize something about myself. Look, I said to myself, if I'm going to fall down, if I'm going to make mistakes, if I'm not going to look that great, at least I can look good falling down. Let me figure out what that looks like. Look good falling down. That makes no sense. But think about it for a moment. Falling down, making mistakes. We're all afraid to make mistakes. Or most of us are afraid to make mistakes. We're afraid to take risks and take chances. But here's the thing, imperfect action's important. So I learned, what? Let me, if I'm gonna fall down, I'm gonna look good falling down. Forget that. I made that decision. And so for me, that kind of birthed a thought process for me to think, what? Let me figure out how to have a strong presence in every situation. I might not be the best singer. I may not be the best speaker, but my presence, you're gonna remember me. I'm gonna leave a mark somehow.
It's just this.
Even if it's just this. Oh,
there's a lot more there, but gosh.
I appreciate it. But that was, for me, that was the important thing. Figuring out how to have a strong presence, and that gave me more of a freedom to express myself. It gave me more of a freedom to communicate. Fast forward, coaching people, whether it's movement, whether it's through doing confident video presentations, whether it's presenting live, whatever, helping people to have a strong presence. I'm like, I could do that. It's just like, I could throw a party. There are a lot of things I may not be able to do, but I could throw a party and have a great time. Yes. And you know what? People seem to enjoy it when they're around me, so I might as well keep going.
Right.
So for me, that was my decision. So fast forward to the book, I decided I could have written it more broadly, but I wanted to niche down and aim it more towards coaches who wanted to strive to speak confidently, present confidently on camera. Because I saw it, and I saw me too, because it's a struggle for all of us, or a lot of us. But if we could take those steps forward and connect the dots and keep in motion, we're always growing. And so I'm on a mission to do that. And I'm writing other books as well, for speakers, this is for coaches and for authors. And I just want to inspire people. My goal is to inspire people with content and let them know, if you want to choose to do something, you can do it. Take imperfect action and make it happen. Mm-hmm. So I say all that to say that's what inspired me.
Yeah, I feel like everything kind of connects to inspire. Like I feel like honestly, you've been a coach. You've been a coach for a long time, in parenting, whether it's dancing, teaching, like kind of connected it to put into.
Oh, you froze a little bit, buddy.
Oh, am I freezing?
Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, you're good.
All right. I was just saying, like, I feel like you've been a coach in all aspects. Now you're kind of putting it together through experience. You're putting it through experience, through dance, through parenting me, through teaching others, raising families. Like that's a lot of coaching that goes into that, and that's a gift that you had that God gave you, and now I feel like you're connecting it all, and I love how you put it into a book.
Thank you, CJ. Wow. Said so well.
Great insight.
Great insight. And it's interesting you said that because, you know, as I move forward, whatever I do, I'm always trying to pay attention and be cognizant of, okay, I need to be authentic to me. And what that means is even in the business world, the online world, what some people may express and say, you got to do this or do something a certain way. I'm always paying attention to say, is that me? And if I'm like, nah, I'll go, if they're going left, I'm going to go right. And so I say that to say, you know, I'm always evolving. I'm always striving to evolve. So yeah, the arts, that's a part of me, you know, parenting and leaving a legacy. That's a part of me, you know, inspiring people to connect the dots of whatever they're doing, you know, specifically with this, presenting themselves confidently on camera. Yes. And as Monty says, charisma. I love that word too. Charisma.
Parakeeta, how you doing?
Parakeeta's in the house. Hey there.
Purchased the book last night. I spread the word to my weekly group. Yeah.
Awesome.
So nice.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my sister. Appreciate it. Yes. Spread the word. But that's my story. It's important because I realize too, if I do that, I'm gonna free other people up to do it. And one of the things I decided to do was, you know what? Let me speak. Let my actions yell. Let my actions speak loud, and then I follow up with the speaking. You know, so that's my motto with whatever I do. So I'm taking action. I can't be calling people that I'm coaching to write a book or get confident on camera if I don't take action first. So this is me striving to lead the way.
Wow.
Anza's in the house. Woohoo! So excited to read your book. I have clients that need that book. Come on now, Anza, right. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Oh, listen, Anza, listen. First of all, listen, they're not ready for us. You know, August, September, the fall time, not ready for us. I just got to say that.
I'm scared.
We're ready though, right, Anza? Monty says, I love that. Speak with actions, justify with words. Ooh, Monty, you're always so practical, man. I love it. Yes, I got to say that one more time. Speak with action, justify with words. Woo! Yes. I love that, Monty. Let's coin that. That needs to go out in a quote card. Yes, Anza says yes.
I have a question.
Teresa has a question. Watch out now.
So, I mean, you talk about these 12 things, right? But out of the 12 points that you're making, you make so many points in the book, but out of these 12 points, what do you think is the one that resonates with you the most? What is the one that is like, oh my, like if you had to boil it down to one, which is kind of hard,
right?
Where would you go with that?
Good question. I'm glad you asked. I'm looking over here at my chapters. I'm like, that's a good question. Harness the power of presence. Harness the power of presence. And so for me, like I mentioned with my story, that's presence is the core of what I do. If I'm thinking about, I'm on a mission. I am dissecting the word presence. I am dissecting being present and having a strong presence, because I realize, you know, whether I say anything or if I don't say anything, I'm saying something.
Yeah. So
the importance of that and the nuances with that is so deep. So for me, that resonates a lot with me. Just, the power of presence.
Yeah. It is pretty powerful.
How you doing, Meg?
Meg, hey, Meg. Good afternoon.
Hey, Meg.
Appreciate the encouragement. Yes, do what you can do. Yes.
Love it.
Rather than measuring against other people. Yes, I love that. That's a strong point right there, Meg, because it is easy in our society. And honestly, a lot of messaging we get encourages us and programs us to compare ourselves with other people, whether it's social media. There are other things other than social media that program us to compare ourselves. You know, we naturally do it. But if we can get to that space where we're like, you know what, I'm going to show up. We say a terminology, show up and show out. Teresa made that up, by the way. I'm acknowledging it.
I thought it was always just a conflict. I didn't know who made it. I thought it was Dad. I thought it was.
I better say it now. She's right next to me too.
That's a whole other story. We'll have to talk about that another
that's
time.
Another story for another time. But yeah, showing up, because if you show up for yourself. You show up for other people, and you're able to strike such a balance.
Right.
You don't have to give into, I need to do this. I'm burnt out. I need to have more self-care, or I need to show up for other people more. You're just doing it. You're in that lane all the time, or you're striving to. And you can find that balance. You're able to have more impact in your given day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Monty.
Absolutely.
Monty says, compete with yourself. Leave everyone else behind. Anza says, Izzy had to get her own copy. She wouldn't share with me. She is your number one fan. Anza, don't get me started. She did an incredible in that podcast episode.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, by the way, CJ and I, we both co-host a podcast, Your Brand Express podcast. Check it out. YourBrandExpressPodcast.com. Whoop, whoop. Good stuff.
Yeah. You had mentioned something earlier, which made me think. You talked about when you. It's not exactly how you said it, but basically when you swazo, when you show up and show out, it gives other people the freedom, to be able to express themselves. And I think about, like when you're at a party, and whether if it's the band, or if there's someone dancing and they're going all out, and then there's a feeling that other people who might be like sitting in their seats and they're just like anticipating that they want that energy, they want to be there, and it's because of that freedom that you let. Right. I don't even know how to say it, but that you just let come out.
That makes sense.
So
it's like they say, give people permission. Give people permission to do what they desire to do.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's like, hey, and this is for me, and this is for you. Why not let it be us? Let us be the ones that give people permission. Might as well.
Well. I love it.
That's a good question. Harakita says, CJ, has your dad's book inspired you?
Yeah, it's a good question. I say just I love the tenacity and the hunger he had to write this book, and just like give out his own message. Because for me, like seeing that, like for me, I didn't really grow up liking books, you know what I mean? But like seeing him so tenacious, like having so much tenacity, so much hunger, so much passion for this book, and just getting your word out in a way makes me want to write a book. And it gives, like he was saying, like gives permission to like want to do something too. Like it kind of makes me want to like, wow, like I have something to say too now. Like, like kind of gives me permission to think that like, I could do it too. Like, you don't really see even black men. You don't see a lot of black men in areas like talking about books and making books. And like I feel like at least in society, I should say. And it's a great example. I'm always following this.
Appreciate that, son. And you will write a book. You will.
Well,
we're giving you permission. This live gives you permission to write your book, my friend.
Yeah, and you will get a lot of readers in that. People want to know your perspective, especially someone who looks like them, right? And I'm not just talking about being black. I'm just talking about, you're a young man, you're a YouTuber, you're an influencer, you're, and all of these things, you're, all of that. People definitely are interested in just the same with you, that they get a chance to be around you and just see themselves in you. Either see themselves in you or see what they want to be. And it's one of the things that attracts people to you, I believe.
I love that. And it's so deep. And I see that, and that's what makes me say, I can't sit on my hands and not write a book and put contents out. I could even take perfect action and do it. Because the reality is, the truth is, we're connected. We're all connected. We're all spiritual beings. We're all made in God's creation. It's like, okay, let's connect then. Let's connect. Let's make moves and move forward and go to new heights and new levels and inspire each other. You know what I mean? And Anza says, yes, you can. Anza, I see. You said it with attitude, too. Yes, you can. That's right. Yes, love it.
I have another question.
She has another question.
So, what were you like as a younger person? You're still a youngin'.
I am.
Reality.
We
right?
Listen, we like fine wine. We get better with time. Just saying.
But just thinking about you've been dancing, performing from a young age. But what has your confidence been like through your younger years?
That's a good question. It's a rhetorical question because you know the answer to that. No,
some of it.
For many different reasons, because as we live our lives, we're trying to make connections and connect dots and reconcile with our past in different ways for some of us, So for me, I was a very insecure youth. I was insecure. I didn't have a great relationship with my dad. We ended up having a better one, rest in peace, and when I got closer to 20 in my 20s, but when I was younger, I didn't have an identity. I didn't know. There's a lot of things I just didn't know, and we don't know we're young, but you're not able to be taught and coached in different ways and guided in certain directions, right? So for me, that was hard, but thankfully, I was able to get connected with being an artist, being a musician, singing, dancing, and that kept me off the streets in the city of Boston, kept me positive, and it gave me confidence because I got a chance to get in front of people and present in some kind of way, some way or fashion. Even with that, though, there was insecurities. It was like, oh, how am I going to look? And I'm not the best singer, and the temptation to compare yourself with other people. As I got older, I was able to see, you know what? Okay, if I'm going to look bad, or if I think I'm going to be bad, let me look good being bad. And that gave me more confidence. But also now I'm in a stage where it's like, okay, well, you got a gift or skill or talent, and you got a message, tinker with it. Try to do it different ways. Do it forward, do it backwards, break it up. There's so many ways we can do one thing and be excited. And that, for me, that gives me excitement about it because I get a chance to share it. I get a chance to do it. I get a chance to live it. And I get a chance to, say, hey, let's do it together. We get a chance to connect.
Nice. Good stuff.
It's a great question.
Good stuff.
All
Yes.
right.
Oh, face red heart shape. Yes. And so I'm going to put it in the comment area. So some may be asking, where can I get this book?
Where?
I'm glad you asked. I'm going to tell you. So you can go to Amazon. I'm going to put that link in one more time. And if for some reason, if you can't see the link in the area, if it's not clickable, you can go to carlalleyne.com. Oh, look at that. That looks really good. I love how that looks. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I see you.
And if you need to, you go to carlalleyne.com and then go under live shows and you'll see the book launch link. All right. And any other questions?
Not a question, but a comment.
A comment, yes.
So I have to tell you guys a little story. I don't know, went to bed a little after midnight. For whatever reason, after midnight, right?
I know you're going.
Why at 5 something in the morning, you would have thought it was like Christmas here. Because Carl, right, he's like, Teresa, this is what I remember. Because, like when you wake up, you don't know what happens before you wake up, right? All I remember is you calling me like, Teresa. And I get up and I'm like, what's going on? Because I'm thinking, if this early someone's waking you up, there must be something going on.
Emergency.
He's just like, right, there's some emergency. He's like, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, right? At 5 o'clock in the morning, he woke me up, scared the bejeebies out of me to talk about his excitement. And I am also super excited. I am super tired though. But it was so cute. It literally was like the kids in Christmas. Can we open up our presents? Da, da, da. So like all morning you have been elated, excited, playing music, dancing around. And it's such a great celebration. And so to that, one of the things that I wanted to say was, and CJ kind of alluded to this, was that I think about this book, one of many, I believe, and it's such a bringing together all of your ideas. We've been married for almost 25 years now. and it's been awesome. And Carl has always had this entrepreneurial spirit, always wanting to do something new, always had a new idea, always, 5-6 o'clock in the morning, like one of those, like, like when you just open your eyes and he's there, he's like, are you up? Can I tell you what I'm thinking? Right?
Make sure.
And so, and a lot of those I met with great enthusiasm. Some of them I was like, oh, come on. Like, it is way too early. It is way too early in the morning. But I think about all of the different things that you have thought about, all of your ideas, all of your, be a way out there or really, on the straight and right. But this brings it all together. And we were talking about, coaching and the type of coaching and all the different ways that you influence people. And so this book and the different chapters, I feel like are just like chapters of all of your ideas, and not even all of them. He's got a lot of ideas, but
I can't even share all my ideas.
Can't even share them all. But it has been phenomenal to see this come to life. It's been phenomenal to see, just like CJ was talking about, this has been a while since you've been talking about it, but to see it here and to see it on, I actually wanted him to be on the cover, but he was like, no, I'm not going to be on the cover. I was like, come on. But
it's coming. That's going to come too.
It's coming.
Gotta mix it up a little bit.
But I am ridiculously proud of you. I am so excitement is definitely there, but I am very, very proud that despite what the world might say, like you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, or whatever, you stay true to you, and you just pressed on, and here is again just one of the results of you pressing on. So I just want to say I'm very proud of you. I'm so happy for all of this, and definitely to be your wife. And I have something. I'm going to step off camera really, really quick. Just something, a little something.
Something.
All right, it's coming.
Oh,
just had to do a little celebrating.
Yes.
Sorry, CJ. I'll give you some, a little bit. But basically, I have no tolerance for alcohol, so this is
sparkling cider.
Sparkling cider. And
it's all good. I love sparkling cider.
I was about to joke around saying, can I have some? I thought it was alcohol.
No, I can't hang. But here is a glass for you.
Thank you.
And
I feel special.
Yes, you should. That you are. And for all of those who are tuning in, I wish that you were here. I'd give you some too. But I really just wanted to hold you up and say congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. And you're the man.
Thank you, babe. Wow. I'm a lucky man. I'm a blessed man. I tell you. Oh, you know what? Anza says congratulations. Anza said cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Absolutely.
And Parakita says too, as a life coach, what advice would you give to your younger self to build your self-esteem? Ooh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple, but it's hard, because there are steps you could take for confidence, and a lot of it is you got to take an action, but it's the conversations that you have with yourself and the conversations that people have with you and what to listen out for. I think the biggest thing I say is listen out for a specific thing. Listen out for the encouragement of what people say, because self-talk is strong, right? And what people say is strong. Words are powerful, so whatever you take in, just pay attention, but pay attention to what you take in. Pay attention to how people speak to you. If you find people speaking positively to you, you want to be around those people. There are people who are negative. They're for whatever reason, they might be speaking negatively into the world, but they're speaking it to you. Try to stay away from that, but have a self-awareness to understand what each is, and then build upon the positive, because we're always speaking to ourselves. But if you can get as much of that positive, healthy talk into you, you will be more confident. I believe that with all my heart. So, you have something to say?
Again,
cheers.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Again,
yes.
Where can I buy this book?
Glad you said that. I'm about to say it. So here's the link again, y'all. Check out. It's on Amazon. All right. And if you don't, here's another thing. If you don't have Amazon Kindle, you can just go to. They have a link on the right hand side on the page where the book is, and you can download a free Kindle, and you can download it that way. I am going to be coming out with the physical version, but what I want to say this too. What I wanted to do was come out with the Kindle version first, because of course, as a marketer, I'm always listening to people, and I want to get feedback and to hear what people want to say, and then I want to put out the physical copy. So probably closer to the fall time, but in the near future, we'll have the physical copies as well. Yeah, so really excited about that. Thank you so much for everyone coming out. It means the world to me that you'd hang out with us all this time. So many people came out. And thank you very, very much. You all are amazing. You inspire us, and I love how connected we are.
Yes.
It just shows how connected we are, and you're special to us. So thank you very much. Jess said, thank you. Alleyne team, congratulations. Yes, cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. Yes, Monty, I know we have our meeting. Said you can read in the browser too. Oh, yeah, you can read it in the browser too. That's a great point, Monty. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
Cool. Got it pulled up. He got it pulled up on another. Yeah, awesome. I love it. Sandra Hughes says, congratulations. Yes, Monty. Woo, let's go. Woo-hoo. Yes, incredible things, y'all. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Don't forget, get your copy. Get your copy. The link's in there. If you need to, go to tell your friends and tell their friends. And you know what? Tell your friends and tell their friends and tell their friends and their family too. Okay?
And your aunties and uncles.
Just saying.
Aunties, uncles.
Aunties, uncles.
Just saying.
And let them know that you attended a party today. Paul. Come on, CJ. Come on, you gotta dance. Hey, Paul. We'll see you soon, everyone. Bye. Bye.